How to remove a condenser fan motor or a the collar with the fan motor without damaging the fan motor on a condenser fan motor. Step one, you take the grate off, which is on top. Well, step one, kill the power by all means, and make sure the power is there. Do a power test to make sure there's no power. Once you unwire it, then um, un, take the screws out on the top with the grate, then remove the grate. Then you will have the fan here, and the fan will be attached to the motor. So you may come up with a wise idea how to get this off. You may have a better idea, and if you do, by all means leave it in the comment, because we're all about sharing information and helping one another out. So if there's a better mousetrap, by all means, I'm eager to find out. But anyway, one would have a puller tool, something along the lines of this. If you do it with a puller tool, and the puller tool will make it easier. Number one, you would take and unscrew this and remove this screw here from your from your collar when you have your motor upended. And so then take the puller and wind the top out so you can do it by hand, generally speaking. It may not be a bad idea to spray penetrating oil on the collar and in the hole where the little screw came out so it can seep in, and be sure to wipe it off so it's not slippery. So these bolts here, when they attach strongly and do not slip. So then tighten these bolts up here with, say, a small crescent wrench or whatever type wrench you desire. So make sure, tighten one a little, go to the other, and work yourself back around. Probably it may work better if you just do one side, do another side, then get it all snug and very tightly. Once you do, then in this case, the nut on top is a, say, for instance, on this particular puller is a 3/4. So this is a gear wrench. Now, one could use a socket wrench or anything they want to do. Then one takes this and actually tightens this up here and begins to tighten on this nut with, they say, the gear wrench, the socket wrench. This bottom holds the collar. This threaded part goes down in the middle of the collar, and this pulls up while this pushes down. And do it slowly, one turn at a time, and then progressively tighten this nut down here. And when one tightens this nut here, this will hold the collar, so the collar will come up. This threaded configuration here should push down, and slowly, and take your time when you do this. If you get in too big of a hurry, you can get it sidetracked. There is a little smidgen of a hole here, and I'm not certain on this particular one if the hole is to see whether you're lined up. May not be a bad idea just to see, for instance, if you can see inside of there that you're lined up in the middle. So once you become lined up in the middle with this particular configuration here, this will hold the collar itself. When this holds the collar itself, then when you begin to push down, tighten this up, again, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So when you tighten this up, this rod goes down. It pushes down. This holds the collar. So the collar itself should then actually start to elevate this way. Tighten it a little bit, maybe spin it a little bit, tighten it, and hold it. Try not to damage your fan. In this particular case, this fan is damaged. And again, let me reiterate, if you do damage the fan, it's not that big of a deal. But keep the damaged fan so when you go to the supply house, you can actually match. Say, for instance, this is matched up. So you'll know if you've got a 2-blade, a 3-blade, because some of these are different, and you want to match apples and apples and oranges with your condenser fan motor, the same particular type blade that came off, you want to go back on with. So if you take and mess this blade up, now this puller should help you from damaging this blade. If you try to beat this off with a hammer, you could destroy your fan, you could destroy your condenser blower. So then you got like, well, I've destroyed my condenser blower. You could actually, I don't know if you could damage the bend the actual shaft. I'm not certain on that. However, if you damage this and damage that, that means you've got to buy this, you got to buy this, and you so then you're back down to point zero and wasting a lot of time and a lot of money. So, but this puller here, once you tighten it, but again, if you damage this fan, keep the fan. So when you go to the supply house, or if you know somebody that's got a scrap yard full of HVAC systems in this fan, you could match this up precisely with what you've got and go back on precisely. But again, this is tightened up with these three screws. This rod here pushes down. When it pushes down, this holds the collar, and the collar comes off, and the fan will come off. It's that simple, and this will hopefully save a little bit of headache and frustration, time and damage and money by using the correct tool, the puller tool, to pull the condenser fan motor off of the condenser fan motor. Thank you for watching and have a great day.